Dear brothers and sisters, may the peace and grace of the Lord be with all of you on this blessed day. Today, I invite each of you to reflect on the powerful message of Psalm 35, where we find a deep cry and a quest for justice. God, in His infinite mercy, hears our pleas and rises in our favor, bringing light to our darkness. In this psalm, the Lord reminds us that even in the face of adversity, He is our defender. He manifests as a protective shield, ready to rescue us. When we feel wronged or betrayed, it is necessary to trust in His intervention. Just as the psalmist cried out for help, we too can bring our concerns to Him, knowing that we are not alone in our battles. In everyday life, we face situations that make us feel small and powerless. It could be an injustice at work, a misunderstanding with a friend, or the struggle against unfounded accusations. Amid these difficulties, it is essential to remember that God is by our side. He encourages us to raise our voice and seek the truth, for His justice will prevail. Just as the psalmist asked for protection, we can do the same in our lives. When we encounter challenges, it is crucial not to lose hope. Faith is a pillar that sustains us. When we surrender our struggles to God, He transforms our anguish into peace. The Lord invites us to trust in His wisdom and to rest in His presence. It is interesting to note that often God's justice does not manifest in the way we imagine. Sometimes He leads us to learn and grow through difficulties. Each challenge can be an opportunity for strengthening and learning. When we look at our struggles from this perspective, we find new meaning in adversity. Furthermore, Psalm 35 teaches us about the importance of solidarity. When we witness the pain of others, we are called to act. Love for our neighbors should be a daily practice. By reaching out to those who suffer, we reflect the character of Christ in our lives. This love is a powerful testimony to the world. Therefore, dear brothers, keep your hearts open to receive the message of the Lord. His justice is perfect and will manifest at the right time. Let us cry out together, trusting in His goodness and the certainty that He is always by our side. May this reflection inspire us to live with faith and courage, always seeking the light in the midst of darkness. Beloved children, I know each of your struggles and the tears that often fall in silence. When you feel persecuted or wronged, remember that I am your refuge. Just as the psalmist expressed his cry, I hear every word and every sigh that comes from your heart. You are not alone, for I am here to walk by your side, ready to fight your battles. When injustice seems to prevail, it is natural to feel helpless. However, I am your shield and your fortress. Look to me and find rest. In times of anguish, I am your hope. With confidence, seek the truth, for I will reveal it. The weight you carry does not need to be borne alone. Give it to me and feel the relief that comes from my presence. In moments when pain and frustration seem unbearable, remember that each challenge brings with it a lesson. Even in the darkest periods, I am shaping your character and preparing you for what is to come. Difficulties can be fertile ground for growth and transformation. Believe that these experiences are part of my plan for your life, guiding you to a future filled with hope and purpose. As you look at the pain of others, do not forget that love is a powerful force. I have called you to be an agent of change in this world. By reaching out to those who suffer, you reflect my love. Every act of kindness is a testimony of who I am and the transformation I desire to bring to each heart. Never underestimate the impact you can have on someone's life. The justice you seek may not manifest immediately, but I promise that everything has its time. Trust that even when the situation seems hopeless, I am working in your favor. Keep your faith strong, for my goodness will accompany you every step of the way. Do not be discouraged, for I am attentive to your pleas and I bring them before me. There are times when the path seems uncertain, and answers take time to arrive. In these moments, remember that patience is a virtue that brings growth. I invite you to stand firm and not to be swept away by anxiety. Each day is a new opportunity to trust in me and to see how I work in your life. Your surrender and trust are more powerful than you imagine. In your journey, always seek the truth and justice, but do so with love and humility. Remember that the way you respond to difficulties can reflect my character. Look at those around you and allow your life to be a testimony of the hope you have found in me. Every step you take toward love is a step toward true justice. Thus, dear children, remain steadfast in your walk. Life is full of challenges, but also opportunities to show the strength I have placed within you. Let each battle draw you closer to me and make you more like Christ. I am always by your side, ready to hear and respond to your cry. It is essential to cultivate moments of prayer in your daily routine. Set aside a special space, a quiet corner, or a moment of peace amidst the chaos. These moments are precious, as they allow you to converse with God in an intimate and sincere way. Prayer is an open dialogue, a chance to share your joys, concerns, and deepest longings. By establishing this habit, you create a safe space to express yourself fully, without reservations. When you dedicate yourself to this time, your soul finds shelter. It is during these moments that thoughts calm down and the heart aligns with the divine will. The worries that disturb you gain clarity, and you can present your doubts, fears, and frustrations. Talking to God is not just an act of devotion. It is a way to allow Him into your life, bringing light to dark areas and helping to transform your concerns into peace. Do not underestimate the power of gratitude. When you pray, remember to acknowledge the blessings you have already received. Gratitude is a transformative practice that not only lights up your spirit but also strengthens your faith. When you give thanks for small and great things, you open your heart to receive even more. This attitude of gratitude creates a deep connection with the Creator, allowing you to see life with new eyes, appreciating every moment He provides. Prayer can also serve as a catalyst for change. By sharing your concerns, you become more aware of your emotions and challenges. This recognition is the first step toward transformation. By placing your worries in God's hands, you experience a relief that goes beyond what words can express. This act of surrender is a declaration of faith, allowing Divine to intervene in your life. It is essential to remember that prayer is not just about asking. It is an opportunity to listen. Take a moment of silence after your supplications, allowing God's voice to resonate in your heart. This dialogue becomes deeper when you open yourself to hear the answers that come in unexpected ways. Sometimes the answer may come as a feeling of peace, a verse that touches your heart, or an intuition that arises in your mind. Be attentive, for God communicates in unique and personal ways. The practice of prayer has the power to transform not only your life but also the lives around you. By connecting with God, you become a channel of love and hope for those who cross your path. Your prayers can impact people in ways you cannot even imagine. Interceding for others is an act of love that reflects divine compassion. By including others in your prayers, you expand your circle of love and become part of God's plan for humanity. As you engage in the practice of prayer, you will notice that your faith becomes stronger. This ongoing connection with God strengthens your trust in His wisdom and love. In moments of doubt or uncertainty, you will find comfort in the promises He has made. Remember that prayer is an exercise of faith. The more you commit to this habit, the more secure your spiritual walk will become. Do not let the distractions of everyday life pull you away from this precious moment of connection. The world may be busy, but it is in these moments of solitude that you truly find yourself. Prayer is an invitation to slow down, reflect, and reconnect with the purpose God has for you. By prioritizing these moments, you will discover a new dimension of peace and clarity that will influence all areas of your life. Allow yourself to be vulnerable during prayer. Authenticity is essential in this dialogue with the divine. Do not be afraid to express your emotions, whether they are of joy, sadness, or frustration. God embraces every part of you. By opening up in this way, you invite healing and renewal into your heart. This vulnerability creates an intimacy that shapes your relationship with Him and transforms you profoundly. Faith is a powerful force that drives us to seek a greater purpose in our lives. When we trust in God, we open the doors to the peace and prosperity He has in store for us. This trust is not based on external circumstances, but on an intimate and personal relationship with the Creator. By placing our faith in Him, we find a solid foundation that supports us in times of adversity and guides us toward what truly matters. When you surrender to faith, you begin to realize that each step taken is guided by a higher wisdom. This trust translates into a sense of security and direction, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. It's like navigating in unknown waters, knowing there is an experienced captain at the helm. This certainty brings joy and a deep sense of satisfaction, as we know we are walking in the right direction. As we seek to understand God's purpose for our lives, it is essential to remember that each one of us is unique. We have talents, passions, and experiences that distinguish us, and God has called us to use all of this for His glory. When we trust in Him, we start to see every situation, even the most challenging ones, as opportunities for growth and learning. Life becomes a rich journey of discoveries, where each step brings us closer to our true purpose. Trust in God also empowers us to face challenges with courage. Instead of letting difficulties bring us down, we can embrace them as part of a greater plan. Each obstacle transforms into a valuable lesson, an invitation to strengthen our faith and resilience. This perspective turns pain into growth and helps us cultivate a mindset of gratitude. even in the most difficult situations. God calls us to be a light in a world that often seems shrouded in darkness. When we trust in Him, we are inspired to share that light with others. Our actions based on faith can impact lives in ways we cannot imagine. By acting with love and compassion, we reflect God's character and become instruments of His peace and hope. This mission of spreading light and love around us brings a meaningful purpose that goes beyond ourselves. Happiness, often sought in fleeting things, is found when we align our desires with God's will. When we seek what He wants for us, our lives are filled with meaning and joy. This happiness is not superficial. It is a profound satisfaction that comes from living in harmony with divine purpose. By trusting God to guide our steps, we become active participants in a plan that is much greater than our individual aspirations. Prayer, as a means of communication with God, is an essential tool to strengthen this faith. By connecting with Him, we find the clarity needed to discern our purpose. Moments of silence and reflection allow us to hear His voice, which often directs us toward unexpected paths, but always aligned with His love. This connection gives us the courage to move forward, even when we cannot see the bigger picture. As we walk in faith, we learn to value the present. Each day becomes an opportunity to live with purpose, regardless of the circumstances. Life is not just about the big events, but also about the small moments that make a difference. When we recognize God's presence in our daily lives, we find joy in simple things and a peace that transcends understanding. Cultivating faith is a continuous process. Trust in God is something that strengthens over time as we dedicate ourselves to knowing Him more deeply. This journey requires patience and persistence, but the rewards are immense. By allowing God to guide our steps, we find not only peace and prosperity, but also a purpose that fills us with hope and joy. Life becomes a living expression of divine love, reflecting the beauty of living in full communion with the Creator. O Lord, as I wake up to this new day, I thank You for the gift of life and the beauty of creation that surrounds me. Each ray of sunshine, each bird's song, and each breath of wind are reminders of Your unconditional love. Thank You for granting me another opportunity to live, learn, and grow. May my heart overflow with gratitude for all the small and large blessings that often go unnoticed. I ask You at this moment to renew my strength and revive my spirit. May I find courage amidst uncertainties and wisdom to discern the path ahead. Help me to face the challenges that arise, not as barriers but as opportunities to strengthen my faith and expand my understanding. May I be guided by Your love and direction, always seeking to do what is right and just. In the midst of struggles and tribulations, I wish to be an instrument of love and kindness. May my words and actions reflect the light that comes from You, illuminating the hearts around me. Help me to act with compassion and empathy, offering support to those in need. May I see in each person an opportunity to share Your love, contributing to a kinder and more welcoming world. When I face doubt, may I remember Your power and Your constant presence in my life. Even in the darkest hours, may my faith become a beacon of hope, guiding me towards truth and light. May I find comfort in the promises You have made, knowing that I am never alone on this journey. Grant me the ability to hear Your voice amidst the chaos of daily life. May moments of reflection and prayer become a sacred space where I can find clarity and purpose. May the serenity of Your Spirit envelop me, allowing me to discern Your will and move forward with confidence. I also desire that my life be a testimony to Your love. May every interaction I have, whether with friends, family, or strangers, reflect the kindness that You have shown me. May I be an agent of change, promoting peace and harmony wherever I go. Help me to remember that a simple act of kindness can have a profound impact on someone's life. As I seek renewal of strength, I ask for wisdom in all the decisions I will make. May I act with discernment, aligning my goals with the purpose You have for me. May I not be swayed by impulses or external pressures, but may my stance be firmly rooted in Your teachings. May I never lose sight of the importance of living in the present. Each day is a new chance to make a difference, to love and to serve. May I find joy in the little things, recognizing the beauty that surrounds me. In doing so, I will be more grateful and more aware of Your presence in my life. I thank You, Lord, for all the lessons I have learned so far and for those yet to come. Each experience, each challenge is an opportunity for growth. May I face life with hope and enthusiasm, knowing that You are with me every step of the way. May my journey be marked by a genuine desire to do good. May I be a reflection of Your love, a channel of blessings for those who cross my path. As I interact with others, may I always seek to bring a little more light and joy into the world. May my life be an offering of gratitude for all that I receive from you. With each new dawn, I am reminded of the beauty that is immersed in divine creation. The vibrant colors of the sky, the fragrance of flowers, and the murmuring of waters are reflections of your touch. The diversity of nature, with its nuances and complexities, teaches me about the purpose of each being. May I always look at the world with eyes of admiration, recognizing that every detail is an expression of your love. Appreciation for creation is an invitation to live with a grateful heart, realizing that life is a precious gift. In adversity, it is easy to lose perspective and let hopelessness take over. However, it is in those moments that gratitude becomes even more powerful. Being thankful for the lessons that arise from difficulties allows for growth that would otherwise not be possible. May I see each challenge as an opportunity to learn, transforming pain into strength and sorrow into hope. By cultivating this attitude, my spirit is strengthened and my faith is renewed, allowing me to continue moving forward even when the road becomes steep. Every interaction with others is a chance to express gratitude. May I recognize the importance of each person who crosses my path, understanding that each one brings with them a lesson, a blessing, or a moment of joy. Empathy and kindness are ways to give back what I receive, and by offering my support, I transform my heart into a reflection of your love. May I be a beacon of hope, lighting up the lives of those around me, even through simple gestures. Uncertainty is part of life, but amidst it, it is essential to find a secure foundation. May I always seek your presence, knowing that, regardless of the circumstances, you are with me. Trusting in you strengthens my determination and gives me the courage to move forward. In moments of doubt, may I remember the promises of peace and protection that you have offered me, keeping my focus on the light that always shines, even in the darkest nights. The practice of gratitude is not limited to what is visible or tangible. Often, the most significant blessings manifest in subtle ways. May I learn to notice the small joys of everyday life, such as a smile, a word of encouragement, or a moment of genuine connection with someone. These moments are precious and can transform my day, reminding me of the abundance that surrounds me. By valuing these small things, my heart becomes a temple of gratitude. In my search for purpose, may I have the discernment to perceive the opportunities that arise each day. Life is full of choices, and may I always seek those that are aligned with the greater good. May every decision I make be guided by divine wisdom, reflecting values that promote peace, justice, and love. Aligning with your purpose will allow me to be an instrument of positive change in the world. The desire to impact the lives around me should be constant. May I be a source of hope, especially for those who feel lost or discouraged. Through my actions, may I inspire others to also recognize the beauty of life and the importance of gratitude. Every small act of kindness has the potential to create waves of transformation, and may I never underestimate the power this can have. Gratitude, therefore, is a continuous commitment. May I remember to express it not only in moments of joy, but also in times of difficulty. This practice of recognizing your blessings will help me maintain a balanced perspective and find peace even amidst storms. By doing this, my life will become a constant celebration of the love and kindness that you have bestowed upon me. In moments of restlessness and uncertainty, it is essential to surrender my anxieties to you, trusting that you have a plan that transcends my understanding. May I, when feeling the weights of life, remember that I do not have to carry these burdens alone. By placing them in your hands, I feel a relief and lightness that allow me to breathe again. May this surrender be an act of faith, a recognition that true strength lies in trusting in your wisdom, which is infinite and perfect. When I face difficult decisions, may I seek your guidance with an open heart. May the wisdom that comes from you illuminate my path, guiding me towards choices that promote good for both myself and those around me. May I not be swayed by haste or anxiety, but find a space of calm to listen to your voice. Every step I take should be grounded in the certainty that you are by my side, helping me discern what is truly important. The protection of my loved ones is a constant concern in my heart. May I place each of them in your hands, trusting that you surround them with your love and care. Even in life's uncertainties, may I find comfort in the assurance that you guard them, providing them with security and peace. May I always have words of encouragement and support to offer, reflecting your care in their lives. In moments of crisis, may I remember the strength that comes from prayer, May my communication with you be a constant resource in my journey, allowing me to express my anxieties, fears, and hopes. Prayer is a bridge that connects me to you, and through it, I can find the comfort I so desperately need. May I never underestimate the power of this dialogue, recognizing that it is a means of transformation and renewal. Gratitude should also extend to those around me, especially to those who support me in difficult times. May I learn to appreciate every gesture, every word of comfort I receive. By expressing my gratitude, I create a space of love and connection, solidifying bonds that are essential for my journey. May I be an agent of gratitude, spreading the light I receive and inspiring others to do the same. Additionally, may I always seek a deeper understanding of the lessons that life presents to me. Each challenge brings with it an opportunity for growth and learning. May I have the wisdom to look at each situation with an open heart, ready to absorb the most positive aspects. By assimilating these lessons, my character is strengthened, allowing me to be a source of inspiration for those who also face difficulties. In the quest for peace amidst chaos, may I find refuge in you. May the serenity that emanates from your presence fill me and calm my spirit. May I reflect this peace in all situations, becoming a safe harbor for those navigating turbulent seas. By being an example of tranquility, I help create an environment where love and understanding prevail. Even in storms, life is a rich tapestry of experiences and emotions. May I never lose the ability to see the beauty in every thread that intertwines, even those that seem challenging. May each moment, whether of joy or pain, contribute to the story I am building. By valuing this journey, my perspective broadens, and I learn to live with an open heart to the possibilities that arise. May I continue to seek your presence in every aspect of my life. In doing so, I am constantly reminded that I am not alone, and that every step I take is supported by your grace. May my trust in you allow me to face uncertainties with courage and hope, knowing that true wisdom and protection come from you. The daily practice of prayer is a fundamental pillar in spiritual life, providing a sacred space for intimacy with the divine. This cultivated habit of dedication allows the connection with the Creator to become deeper, transforming the routine into a moment of reflection and surrender. By setting aside time for prayer, I am creating a space where I can quiet myself, distance distractions, and focus on spiritual communion. This practice not only enriches my life but also strengthens my faith, allowing me to feel God's presence in a more tangible way. Daily prayer also serves as a constant reminder of the importance of gratitude. By taking a moment to recognize the blessings in my life, my heart fills with joy and contentment. This attitude of acknowledging what is good and beautiful around me helps me cultivate a positive perspective. Even in difficult times, gratitude not only transforms my inner self but also reverberates in my interactions with others, fostering an environment of love and understanding. Prayer is a powerful tool for self-transformation. By opening myself to sincere dialogue with God, I have the opportunity to reflect on my actions and intentions. This process of self-evaluation allows me to identify areas that need change and growth, leading me to seek a greater purpose in everything I do. Thus, the practice of prayer becomes a catalyst for personal development, guiding me to be a better version of myself. Amidst the tribulations of life, prayer becomes a safe refuge. When emotional storms approach, it is in those moments that I yearn most for your presence. Through prayer, I can find comfort and hope, knowing that I am not alone on my journey. This connection provides me with the strength to face challenges, reminding me that even in the darkest hours, there is always a light to be found in faith. The transformative power of prayer also extends to relationships. By interceding for those I love, I am able to send love and protection, creating a network of spiritual support. This practice not only strengthens family and friendship bonds, but also allows me to see the importance of each person in my life. By praying for others, I learn to be more empathetic and supportive, reflecting divine love in my daily actions. Every moment dedicated to prayer is an opportunity to renew my perspective. By stepping away from daily worries and directing my focus to the divine, I am able to see life with a broader outlook. This shift in vision helps me face adversities with hope and confidence, reminding me that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and learning. Thus, the practice of prayer not only strengthens me but also inspires me to face life with courage and faith. The importance of maintaining a constant dialogue with God is also reflected in the pursuit of inner peace. Through prayer, I can find a space of calm amidst the chaos. This moment of quiet allows me to recharge my energies and reflect on the priorities in my life. By seeking your peace, I am able to navigate stressful situations with greater serenity. becoming an example of tranquility to those around me. Prayer is an expression of hope that transcends the everyday. By connecting with your essence, I am reminded that there is a greater purpose in everything I do. This awareness encourages me to live more intentionally, dedicating myself to actions that promote well-being and happiness, both for myself and for others. May I always remember that by praying, I am contributing to a more loving and harmonious world. May the practice of prayer not be just an isolated moment, but rather an attitude that permeates every aspect of my life. By making prayer an integral part of my routine, I am committing to live with more awareness and gratitude. This spiritual journey leads me to discover new facets of my faith, enriching my experience and strengthening my relationship with the divine. Deepening the practice of prayer is an invitation to personal transformation. Every moment dedicated to this intimate communication opens doors to a deeper relationship with God, allowing me to see life from a new perspective. Through these dialogues, I am guided to identify my weaknesses and celebrate my virtues. This inner journey is not limited to myself, but also expands to the world around me, impacting those who cross my path. Inviting others to share this experience is a way to multiply the light we receive. By speaking about the importance of prayer, I can inspire friends and family to also seek God's presence in their lives. This exchange of experiences strengthens the community of faith, creating an environment where everyone can grow and learn together. Mutual intercession becomes a powerful bond that unites hearts in search of peace and purpose. The continuous practice of prayer serves as a reminder that life is full of opportunities to reflect on our choices. By allowing myself a time of silence, I can better do the direction I want to take. This process is not just about asking, but about listening and being attentive to the divine voice that guides my path. This discernment becomes a beacon amidst uncertainties, offering clarity and wisdom. Furthermore, daily prayer is an exercise of faith that manifests in the little things. Each day, upon waking and before going to bed, I am invited to start and end my day with gratitude and reflection. This continuity transforms simple moments into a sacred ritual, where I recognize God's presence in every aspect of my life. This practice not only uplifts my spirit, but also helps me cultivate an attitude of joy, even in the most challenging circumstances. The impact of prayer also reflects on my emotional health. By externalizing my worries and fears, I discover a relief that comes from surrendering to the divine. This practice teaches me to let go of control and trust in God's providence, allowing me to live with more ease and hope. This trust is a testament to the transformative power of prayer, which not only heals but also renews. Therefore, it is essential for each of us to make prayer a priority. By creating space for this practice, we are not only connecting with God, but also allowing ourselves to be shaped by His will. May we commit together to seek the divine presence in our lives, sharing our experiences and strengthening our collective faith. Prayer is a continuous calling, an invitation to explore the depth of spirituality and to live more fully. May this journey be filled with discoveries, guided by the light of prayer. On this path of prayer and reflection, we are invited to transform not only our lives, but also to positively impact the world around us. Each act of faith is a seed of hope that we can plant, and by doing so, we create an environment where the divine light can shine even more brightly. Remember, the practice of prayer is not an isolated act, but an invitation to community. By sharing your experiences and encouraging others to connect with God, you become part of something greater, a network of love and faith that spreads and transforms lives. So, how about taking the next step? If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, do it now. Join us on our spiritual journey, where together we can explore themes that help us grow and draw closer to God. Leave your like, turn on notifications, and share this video with friends and family who may also benefit from this message. Let's conclude with enthusiasm, confident that each prayer, each moment of reflection, and each act of love has the power to renew us and guide us toward a future full of hope. May each day be a new opportunity to connect with the divine and to spread this light wherever we go. Together, let's make prayer a living and transformative practice in our lives.